So Rob, it's time for another community update.
Yeah, it's good to be back. I'm excited for another episode. Why don't you give us the lowdown on what's coming up in this edition?
Sure, we have a lot to talk about today. So firstly, me and you are going to give everyone a rundown on how the Community Edition project is progressing. Then you're going to go meet Mattia and take everyone through some improvements we're making to the community experience. I'm going to go sit down with Waleed and talk about our recent and upcoming AI integrations. And then Akis is going to take one of our community members through all the new CMF by Nothing products. So very exciting today.
As usual, a jam-packed agenda. But we mustn't forget as well, Q2 was a massive quarter for product. Obviously, at the beginning of the quarter, we announced Nothing Ear and Ear A, our new audio lineup. And then more recently, we announced some new colors for Phone 2A, including blue, which was exclusive to India, and Special Edition, a celebration of color.
Yeah, it's been cool to see everyone's reactions to us introducing color into our products for the first time. But before we dive into the main update, I think we should give some shout outs to community members who've been creating some great work this quarter.
For sure. So first up, Rapid Zapper with his Memory Glyph game. This is available for Nothing devices on the Play Store. Next up, we have Gowden with Nothing Gyro, a device tilt sensing app that visualizes using Glyph. And finally, a shout out to everyone who took part in stages 2 and 3 of the Community Edition project. Lots of awesome work there.
Speaking of the Community Edition project, we have loads of behind the scenes to show everyone, so let's go.
So Natalie, Community Edition, we're 3 months in, 2 stages complete, the third one finishing up, and we're well on our way to launching our first co-created product with our members.
Yeah, it's been amazing to see the process unfold so far and connecting the winners with our team members here at Nothing. Recently, we had Astrid and Kenta come and visit us in London. They sat down with our design team, Lucy and Adam, for hours and hours, customizing different tinted backs, different luminescent materials, and then going into a dark room to check out all the different combinations of glow-in-the-dark colors that they've made.
And then we had, obviously, stage 2 winner, Andres. What's he been up to?
Andres has been having weekly calls with Miladen and Ken from our software team, and we've slowly seen all the different iterations of his wallpaper series come to life, and he's even been on a call with Astrid and Kenta to discuss the co-creation process so far, the inspirations, to find out why he was so inspired by their original design, and they've been talking about how they're going to keep the hardware and software elements cohesive as both of their designs continue to develop over the coming months.
I'm really looking forward to having our stage 3 and stage 4 winners all come together. And eventually they're going to be in one space, maybe on stage and launching the product together.
Absolutely. And a big thank you to all our community members who have been engaging with the Community Edition project, whether you've entered your own design, whether you've voted for another community member. It's been really, really great to have you all engaged in creating this ultimate version of Phone 2A.
All right, thanks Natalie. Now it's time for me to go and chat to Mattia about some community improvements that are soon arriving on our platform.
Nice, catch you later.
Hey Rob.
I see you're playing with our newest invention, the community widget.
Yeah, I'm testing some improvements that we brought to the widget on Nothing OS. It's something that we have been looking forward for a while, right?
Hopefully now people are going to be able to find all of our amazing content right on their home screens. Maybe for the people that haven't added it yet, why don't you tell us how to get it?
They can download it from the widget menu. It's called Community Headlines.
If anyone's got any feedback for us on this, please do let us know on Nothing Community.
Should we talk about some unreleased material?
Yes.
We are working on the community site aesthetically and functionally. The community site has been the house of our community for quite a while now. As we expand our horizon and our vision, we want to bring more and more functionality to it. We're looking at an expanded editorial section to bring richer content, articles, more information to our members. We're also working on some social following features so that our members can stay constantly in touch with some of the best creators that we have in our community.
Really looking forward to this. What else is coming up?
A couple of projects to try to involve more our community in our day-to-day. We have a lot of community members requesting to be able to collaborate with other members in our community, and we want to facilitate this activity more and more. An example of that is N.Font in Japan, where community members join the forces to release the new font, which is something that we have now in production. So we want to do more of that.
You and I have been talking a load about this topic of co-creation. It's like one of the most exciting parts of our job, I think, but yeah, what are we actually going to be doing?
We are planning to practically share some project with the community and then working with them, as we have done, for example, on Community Edition, and we're doing with Community Edition with Astrid, Kenta, Andres, to realize those projects and bring them to life.
I think it's great, like both sides win, like our members get to engage with the talented team members internally, but then they also get to leverage the talents of our business.
We have a lot of talent in our community, so we want to make sure that we can reward it and that we can elevate it.
Sounds really good. Mattia, thanks for coming on and sharing these improvements and exciting new initiatives. Up next, we're going to be speaking to Natalie again, who is going to be sharing some news about a topic very close to Nothing's heart.
Amazing. Thank you, Rob, and thank you, everybody.
Walid, welcome to your first ever community update. Why don't you give everyone a little introduction about yourself?
Thanks, Natalie. Hey, everyone. I'm Walid. I'm a software engineer working in the new interfaces team. I'm really into hardware, software, and design, and how they can all seamlessly work together to provide the best user experience. Excited to be here.
Yeah, it's really great to have you. So why don't you first give us a little recap of what we've been working on this year in the AI space so far?
So during the Phone 2A keynote earlier this year, Carl shared that we're thinking about AI and working with the best partners in the industry in order to deliver on the best experience for our users. We then rapidly rolled out the industry-first ChatGPT integration on our Ear and Ear A products, and then that was rolled out to the rest of the Nothing and CMF by Nothing devices.
Yeah, a lot of our community members have already been using the ChatGPT integration. They're really loving it so far. Can you share anything else that you're working on at the moment?
We've been experimenting in the background with a few different things. We don't have anything tangible yet, but we're really set on the idea that the smartphone and other peripheral devices, such as earbuds and smartwatches, are going to be the key to the consumer AI revolution. Carl recently shared our AI vision and how we can natively integrate AI at the system level on our smartphones in order to holistically redefine what the interaction feels like.
Sounds amazing and kind of easy when you say it like that, but it must be such a huge task.
Oh yeah, definitely. It would require a lot of work, both on the software and hardware side, in order to seamlessly blend these integrations together. But we really want to take our time with rolling out these features. We think that the community deserves the best.
Speaking of the community, they've been leaving lots of feedback and suggestions for us regarding AI. So can I show you some of the comments?
Yeah, let's do it.
So first comment I've got says, I like the virtual assistant prototype. Having dynamic eyes that change depending on the AI's feelings would be more natural.
We've been thinking about this internally. We thought about fine-tuning our own model to infer emotions from the user's tone of voice and the content of the request, then feed that to the eye's animation so that they can react accordingly. I think this is going to make the interaction feels a lot more personal.
The second comment says, I think the future will still be full of apps, but AI will continue feeding on such apps and hopefully will bring the end goal of a personalized contextual home screen experience.
We do think that apps are still going to stick around in the short term, but I want to make the distinction between what apps and services are. Apps are mostly icons that you have on your home screen that you tap on and then go through a series of swipes and clicks through different screens in order to get the system to do what you want, right? In the short term, this is going to still be the case, but in the longer term, we can leverage AI in order to give people a more natural way of interacting with the underlying service.
So lastly, I have another comment here that says, this looks like more of a gimmick. It seems that AI or artificial irresponsibility wants me to spend more time with my device and not less.
It's the first time I actually hear this term. I think that's also quite a valid comment. We don't want to let people spend more time on their devices. We want to get them to spend more quality time. We still believe that people want to use their devices to consume different types of content that they find online. We don't want to abstract that away, but we want to make sure that we can feed into the different services that they love and get them really relevant content so that they can really quickly get what they value the most out of their devices and spend more time living.
I love that so much. Thank you, Walid, for sharing everything. I know the community are going to be really excited to hear your insights today.
Thanks, Natalie. That was really fun, and I hope to see you all next time.
So I'm going to hand over to Akis now. He's got some really cool products to take us through.
Hey guys, Akis here to tell you all about our new CMF products. CMF by Nothing was launched last year, and the goal here was to bring Nothing strength in design and user experience to more people across the world. We want to be making products that we are really proud of across every single price point. Last year, we started off with 3 products, some other products earlier this year, and overall reception has been tremendous. And to top it off, we also won quite a few awards, including the prestigious Red Dot Award and the IF Award. Today, I'm excited to announce 3 new products to our CMF lineup. First, our 2nd generation products with Buds Pro 2 and Watch Pro 2, and our first ever CMF smartphone with CMF Phone 1. We thought it would be a great idea to bring a community member here to share his feedback as well as ask any questions you might have had. So please, let's welcome Dimitri, who is a real passionate when it comes to design, hardware, software, as well as photography. All right, Dimitri, thanks for joining us today. Before diving into our new babies here, maybe a 10-second intro from yourself.
I'm a product designer and I've been a community member maybe from the day one because I kind of prefer this kind of design and I use a bunch of devices for testing, for development, my own software. I found it's very, very appealing to use Nothing 1.1 when I do street photography because I love how it produces pictures.
The CMF Buds Pro 2. How you feel about them?
It feels quite expensive. I kind of like this rotation knob.
So first you can put the sound up and down. As you can see, it's a button as well. For me, the main functionality is that I can mute and unmute myself. You know, this is a very kind of intuitive experience. It's not just a charging case, it has function attached to it. We're trying to bring those kind of extra experiences that create a sense of wonder in a way.
I can say design absolutely fantastic, but what about sound quality?
In here we have our first ever custom dual driver. What that means is that we have one dedicated driver for the low frequency, that's your bass, and it also comes with ultra bass technology. And then we have a dedicated driver for the high frequencies. And basically what that means is that you're gonna have very kind of clear sound quality. And last but not least, they also come with high-res audio.
And you make it thinner.
It's a bit more compact, we're looking at about 19%. Of course, amazing battery life, up to 43 hours with the case. It has noise cancellation with up to 50 decibels, so it gets you covered. Here are all the specs before we move on to our next product, the Watch Pro 2. The new CMF Watch Pro 2.
Looks phenomenal. It's very simple and at the same time quite modern.
Having a form factor which is aligned to the sort of traditional watches makes it quite elevated. I'm not sure if you've seen the teaser we've been putting on social media. As you can see, there are different bezels. We made those modular, so you can take them off, add them on. One has a harder cut, the other one is a bit more round.
What about specs?
It's a 1.32-inch AMOLED display, over 100 watch faces. Each watch face, you can further customize them on the inside in terms of the metrics that you want to be tracking. Fitness lovers, we got you covered. Blood oxygen, heart rate. That's also a built-in GPS.
And you can switch the song when you flick your wrist
Exactly.
like that.
Music, answer calls, you have a few kind of level of customization.
So clever.
And here are all the specs before we move to our final product, the CMF Phone 1. All right, last but not least, my man, CMF Phone 1. This
Finally.
is our first ever smartphone from CMF.
Looks
Feels
serious. It feels serious, yeah. It reminds me of some expensive sport cars.
The whole inspiration here was actually a matte Lamborghini, the sort of matte finish and the shiny rims. The design starts with engineering, and we kind of look at different elements we can surface.
Amazing.
And here we're super interested about those kind of screws. With the CMF Phone 1, we brought this functional design, and actually the whole back cover is interchangeable.
You can unscrew it.
Basically, you take this kind of little screwdriver that was teased across our social media. And then here at the bottom, as you can see, there is this kind of element. This is an accessory point.
What about brightness of the screen?
Super AMOLED screen, so we have up to 2000 nits.
So surprised how smooth it is, especially for Android phones. Actually, don't expect that.
This is, of course, because of Nothing OS and all the kind of software optimization have been done, but more importantly, also the hardware. The processor plays such an important role here. After extensive testing, benchmarking, we came to a final conclusion, and the processor is a MediaTek Dimensity 7300. And it's basically an octa-core processor with a clocking speed of up to 2.5 gigahertz. It's built on the latest TSMC 4nm process. CMF-1 is the gateway to the CMF ecosystem, offering features like battery monitoring for the buds, for the watch, the camera control via the low light game mode, ChatGPT access through the buds, and a lot more coming.
So many widgets, you designed it for everything, basically.
We call this functional customization. Here we have over 30 widgets, and with Nothing OS 2.6, we are actually introducing 2 new widgets. All right, that's it. So guys, here are all the specs and features of CMF Phone 1. All right guys, so let's wrap it up with price and availability. The CMF Watch Pro 2 is going to be launching at £69.
£69?
Yeah.
You're kidding me.
I think for that price, this is just a great watch. The CMF Buds Pro 2 will be launching at £59, so quite a aggressive pricing as well, especially given that it's a dual driver CMF Phone 1, and I'm actually super excited. It's going to be starting at £209.
No way.
Great price, especially, you know, with that processor. Today we've launched 3 products: the Buds Pro 2, the CMF Watch Pro 2, and last but not least, CMF Phone 1. All 3 products will be available starting today on pre-orders on cmf.tech with some special launch offers, and they will go on open sales for the most part around the 12th of July across all our selected partners. Whew, that's it, my man. Thanks for joining us today. It was a pleasure having you. We'll hand it over to Rob and Natalie and catch you on the next one.
Thanks for that, Akis. Really cool that we get to share new products in our community update.
Yeah, it's been really cool to see. And of course, if you're a fan of Nothing and you want to get more involved in everything we do, be sure to join us on nothing.community, where you can find all the latest brand news, initiatives, and co-creation opportunities. We'd love to see you there.
Absolutely, but this is the end of this update for now, so we will see you in a couple of months for our next quarterly update. See you then. Bye.